What up, everybody? It's Collectible, and we're going to be reviewing the... I gotta check my notes.
Very professional.
Hey, listen. Gotta get the shit straight from the people. KD Collectibles Saiyan Pride Vegeta Self-Sacrifice. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Collectible here, and we are going to be reviewing this KD Collectible Self-Sacrifice Vegeta Saiyan Pride from the Buu Saga of Dragon Ball Z, when Vegeta sacrifices himself with that Buu, and it is a epic moment. I don't know if you've seen it.
You are a fool! I am going to crush you and throw you into the wind! Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
Have you seen that episode where he literally just, his son Trunks is right there by him, and he literally he's like, son, I never told you this, but I really love you, and then he just knocks him out, and he literally goes to Buu and just literally explodes himself.
NANI?
He literally. He explodes all over Buu. He literally self-sacrifices himself, making himself a ticking bomb, and this is Buu. He just turns him into a big goop. Sadly, it didn't work, so the self-sacrifice was kind of pointless. But the reason he did it is because he got kind of lured in by the Majin power that Babidi has. That's why he has the M on there. I don't know if you know a lot of Dragon Ball Z lore. And I just noticed there's a chip on here. Oops.
I'm ashamed at the fact that you don't know how much I know about Dragon Ball Z. Because here's the thing, I'm older than you, so by rights I know more than you.
No. Yeah. That makes no fucking sense!
Not super.
Who's the creator of Dragon Ball Z?
Ooh, I forget his name.
Akira Toriyama! Alright, so we're going to be reviewing this really incredible piece. We have number 182 out of 230, because I had to write it down, because I don't know. Am I still in camera frame? I can't tell.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay. So, let's just get into the piece. We explained the scene, we explained what it is, but let's go through the statue and the pros and cons of the statue. Now, I'm going to tell you there's very little cons, but this statue is fucking amazing. It is a sought-after piece. I don't know the year of retail that it came out, and I don't remember what it retailed for, but I can tell you what I paid for it. I paid a good old $650 for it, which is, I heard, is a pretty fair price. And shout out to you, Nate. I appreciate you. And let's just get into the piece. Let's start off with the paint. I think the paint is really good. Absolutely immaculate paint. It has the blood on the arms. The paint is not flat. It has that differentiation of color that you see in the anime. I do wish there was a little bit more texturing on the clothing. Like, there is a lot of texturing, but I wish it was a little bit more popping. And I do have to say that the paint on the clothing is done really well, because there's a lot of shadows on his thighs, on his chest. You can see all the shadowing. I do like the sculpting, his muscle definition. The pose is exactly what it was, so you can't really comment on the pose. There's only one pose in the self-sacrifice. And the sculpt is, this is my preferred sculpt art too. So if you guys don't know, it comes with 2 sculpts. Now, let's see if that I can spot a difference. Let me just put this one on. What's the difference?
Ooh,
nothing. There barely is a difference.
No, that's the thing. I mean, the only thing that I can say
is
the hair. The hair seems lighter.
Is a little smaller, less wavy.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a bigger smile, but there really isn't that much differentiation.
No, you know what? That's what it is.
That was the thing, and
there's more expression in the face.
So I thought that the extra was unnecessary. I mean, the dude only had one freaking expression, which was this or that. You could have gone with either, but I prefer this one.
This one's more intense.
Yeah, and I do like the veins that are popping out of the arms, the cuts, the bleeding, the bruising, which is really, really good that they actually differentiated everything. He has ripped gloves. You can see his knuckles, and right here the pink ooze is supposed to represent Boo being blown away into smithereens and being blasted away. The actual base, I think, is really amazing. You have the desert scene, and the rocks come all the way to the back. I'm putting pictures on the screen as always because I need to buy a Lazy Susan, but I'm lazy at buying a Lazy Susan. So anyway, I do like that they have the rocks on the energy blast, and this energy blast is really well done. It's clear resin. It has orange tints, yellow tints, and it really differentiates everything, especially if you put light to it. This, the rocks are on there, and it really sets the tone. You have the cloud, the dust clouds here, and you have them behind his feet where he pegs in. And I think this is a really exceptional piece and a really exceptional concept. Now, if you guys do not like the pink ooze, the pink Boo, I do like it because it pops color, more color to the piece. I like it. Like I showed you guys before, you can take this out, and they give you a rock replacement. And there it is. I think that's an awesome addition. One simple rock piece. The seam is pretty horrible on it, but that's okay. Because the seam for the actual here is just the chest, and it blends into the clothing, which I thought was really exceptional. So there's really no neck seam. It's just they cut it at the chest and put it there, which was a lot better. So, but for now, I like displaying them like this, and like this. Now I would put a picture of the COA, but I lost the COA. That's like the worst thing to lose is the COA.
You blasphemer.
I had it up there, and it's behind the detox. I know where it is. I just can't move the detox because they're all lighted up together.
I mean, truth be told, I'm not really one to talk, am I?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all in all, I give the paint an 8 out of 10. I give the sculpting an 8 out of 10. And just, what else do I rate usually?
The pose.
Well, the pose has to be just exactly what the anime was, so the pose is a 10 out of 10.
Well, yeah, does it represent the...
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah.
You should know, you're a Dragon Ball Z maniac. Toodaloo fucking noodle.
Go Tanks for life,
I don't like Go Tanks. I don't. I can't, man, I can't. But anyway, I think the statue is really good. It represents a great storyline within one of the greatest, if not the greatest anime show ever made. Still going on Dragon Ball Super, the mangas and everything. And I think this piece is so sought after for a reason. And when it comes up for sale, it sells. And it doesn't sell for cheap. So,
what is the price tag?
like I told you, I don't know the original price, but I did pay $650 on it.
Okay.
And I believe that's retail or above retail. It's definitely not under retail, I know that much.
You know what I just got from staring at this thing long enough?
What's that?
You ever see those old shows on TV featuring Richard Simmons dancing to the oldies? I just kind of got that vibe that if Richard Simmons actually lifted, that's what he would look like, and that's what he would be. That's Richard Simmons right there.
We had the bro.
We had the bro.
We had the Schmeagle.
The Schmeagle. We had Michael Jackson Bison.
And Bison. And Michael Bison.
Michael Bison.
Now
we have Richard Simmons. I mean,
all in all, Simmons here gets an 8 out of 10 straight up for me. 8.5 actually, sorry. An 8.5 out of 10 as a statue as a whole. Mr. Simmons coming in hot with the Saiyan Pride. I love the black little base at the bottom with the Saiyan Pride wording on there. And, man, Mr. Simmons. What are your thoughts now on the piece?
I agree with you on the fact that his clothing paint is very flat, but at the same time, it's not.
That's not what I said.
Well, you said that.
I said the texture.
The texture, right?
That's a sculpt.
Right. I'm sorry.
The paint is good.
The paint is good. Okay, the texturing. That's what I stand corrected. So the texturing of his clothing is very flat. I still stand by that. But you don't also need a lot of intensity in his clothing because it's a one-piece suit in that scene. A lot of the scene is what's going on really around him, and you can see the expression in his face. So again, the texturing on the clothing isn't a huge takeaway. It doesn't really take the score down any notches for me at all. It's
really?
still.
I gotta disagree, man. Because as a statue collector, you want that detail.
Well, here's the thing. Like, my argument to that is that do you really need that much texturing in an intense scene like this? I mean, given the fact on what he's doing
in the show, no, but
it's a representation of the show. So how much detail do you really need? Because you look at it and it brings you back to what you felt when you first saw that scene.
I still want the texturing.
Okay.
I just do.
That's like
I wouldn't want a Captain America without texturing on the outfit, unless it was like a real OG Captain. Just kidding. But I'm very happy with the piece. I'm sweating. I just came back from a theme park, so don't mind me. I got sweat and poison ivy all on my arm. I'm done.
That's now in your eyes.
I am literally gonna jump on the camera and just beat you with some Saiyan.
Again, you pay me to do this.
If I had money, I would.
You do pay me.
I do.
What's all the you've given me before?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I pay you in favors.
Yes.
It's Saiyan Pride favors. Alright, guys, this is our review, and this is definitely a piece. If you guys are afraid of Dragon Ball Z, you guys are able to get it, and you guys feel comfortable getting it, definitely buy it. Remember, these collectibles are expensive. These are commodity, not a necessity, so I always say stay within your budget. I love collecting everything from NECA all the way up to this stuff and above. So, all in all, make your collection your own. I'm Galactical. This is...
You know my name by now, big boy.
I'm letting you say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Deadeye. Fucking. And Simmons over here saying pride goodbye.
Giggity 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 goo.